Cajun squad with 75 tackles, second in the Sun Belt Conference with 5 interceptions, and he has returned for the rare 6th year. He is Rodney Gillis. We'll take questions for Rodney. And again, were you using the microphone?
Rodney, week and a half in now, talk a little bit about Coach Gillis and not so much scheme stuff and all that, but just in terms of kind of personally, and how he handles stuff differently, what his personality is, what his approach is, and how it works with you guys.
He's a very good coach to start off with. I think he connects with the players very well. All the players understand him. We have a lot of respect for him. We think he's doing some great things for our team right now.
What about the battle in the secondary for quarterback? What about the battles in the secondary right now for safety and quarterback? Are you surprised at the competition? And who are some of the players since you've gotten back who are standing out in these battles?
No, I'm not surprised with the competition. I feel like it's just sharpening all of us. It's making every player a better player. And the guys, we have a lot of guys that done stepped up over this past spring. I think guys who made some big jumps is like Willie Burrows, Travis Pat. He's been doing some big things to help us. Also, we have the two new guys, Cedric Tillman, Corey Trim. I think those guys are stepping up. They compete very well. Also, Javonte Watson, he turned a lot of heads this camp. He's been doing some big things for our team.
Rodney, what has this camp been like compared to last year? Has it been more physical because you have more jobs, opportunities, or more positions opening right now in the depth chart? And is this right now where you guys are on the defense? Would you compare last year's defense at this time? Consider yourself more physical defense, or how would you compare the two?
Oh yes, I feel like since from last year to this year, we've been competing very hard. We've been physical throughout this entire camp, and I feel like it's been getting even more physical as camp been going on. I feel like competition has been turning up. A lot of guys are coming out to play every day.
What have you had to do personally to kind of catch up to where you were in December, such as a spring couch potato?
Well, personally, like after each practice, I run sprints, trying to get myself in better shape. You know, I watch more film. I stay up late every night, going through my playbook, trying to get my plays, knowing them like the back of my hand. And so, you know, I've been putting in extra work trying to get myself prepared.
Are you there?
I wouldn't say I'm quite there, but I'm getting there.
Rodney, you said you stay after practice a lot, running sprints, putting in the extra effort. Do you try to encourage a lot of the new faces and defenders on the defense to do the same?
Oh yes, and it's been working. Like this past week, me, Al Rouse, Cedric Tillman, all of us, we run sprints every day, just trying to get our wind up so we can play a full game.
Rodney, you mentioned a lot of the new guys stepping up, and what has been your comfort level calling the coverages back there now in the schemes that you're going to be running? I imagine there's going to be some difference between what you did schematically last year and this year, and are you becoming more comfortable with that?
Oh yes, I feel like every day I'm getting better, and I'm getting more comfortable every day with knowing my plays and knowing what I have to do with all my checks. I feel like it's coming along pretty well.
For you guys over the last couple of years, at least in the secondary, it's been pretty consistent. You had Melvin Jamarlis, Melvin and Bill, that's it. Do you feel this year, considering the competition, considering how many guys there are back there, that it won't necessarily be just 4 guys, it'll be more by committee this year, and do you like that?
Oh yes, I love it because, you know, the more guys we get on the field, the fresher our legs will be, and hey, we have that depth. We know there'll be no drop off if one man goes down. We have those guys that can step up and become leaders.
Rodney, from what you've seen in the way the secondary was coached last year and this year, what are the major differences that you've picked up?
The major differences, I mean, I want to say it's too much major differences. I mean, we've been working on a lot of the small things, a lot of tackling. We've been doing a lot of technique things, a lot of things with our hands, just trying to get everything technically sound.
What about responsibility differences for the two safeties compared to last year? What are they?
It's not much that different. I mean, the safety we're still the quarterback of the defense back there. We still have to make those checks and those calls. But I feel like last year it probably was a lot more responsibility on the safeties than this year. We have our linebackers more involved in making the checks and the calls.
Anything else for Rodney?